enter one and pass the cloudy door where wonderful things will happen that the world has never seen before.
In Dexter's laboratory lives the dopest nerd you've ever seen. One day he smoked some cannabis and had a dream. What if he could sesh with fandom's best in Dexter's Dab?
All right. Hello, folks. Welcome back to another exciting episode of the Nerdy Stoner Podcast with your favorite huggable stoner, Dexter, aka the Weedy Weeb of the East. We did it for the moms. Now it's time to do it for the dads. Yes, it is the Father's Day episode. We're going to talk about the best dads in the multiverse that deserve a nice toke because the dads go through it too and they deserve some nice relaxation. And to help me out today, I have some very awesome guests with me. First and foremost, Chef Kwame, aka Wake and Bake Elevated. How are you doing today, my friend?
It's a fantastic day. I'm doing great.
Nice.
How y'all doing?
Doing good. Happy to have you here. It's Saturday. It's the weekend, you know. Happy to not be working. Happy to just be home, being able to smoke and relax.
Exactly.
Nice. And of course, had to get my man Basim the Dream on here. His catchphrase, of course, as you can see, Polly and Picky. How are you doing today, my man?
I'm good. Enjoying, like you said, the day off, the day home. I'm not against the rain, so I'm fine with the rain, but it's a rainy day. You know, it keeps people kind of settled in the house, and I'm cool with that.
Yeah. It keeps people out of trouble. Keeps you in the house.
Exactly.
All right. Now, guys, got a nice list myself. I asked you guys to get a list together too, just in case we have some, pick some same people. But to get things started off with what's been happening in One Piece, I feel like I have to throw out my man Bartholomew Kuma. Like, this man, he is one of the best dads I have ever seen. Like, what he did for Bonnie, what he's been doing for other people, like, this man definitely deserves some weed.
So I'm not the biggest One Piece fan. I actually refuse to watch it.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Used to watching.
Okay.
Absolutely. And it became a thing because like all of a sudden everybody was like, "Oh my God, you got to watch One Piece. You got to watch One Piece, right?" And I was like, "All right, cool." Like, but then it just became such a viral fad. Then I'm like, "Yo, like how y'all even like I'm cool." like I don't know, it just became a thing. Like I'm cool. It just became too much. Like it was almost like I can't front. The same thing happened to me with The Sopranos. So I'm also that guy. Same thing happened with Game of Thrones. I didn't watch one episode of Game of Thrones until 2020. like, but now I'm like the biggest fan. I know all the backgrounds of every character. Like, so one day when I open it up,
Game of Thrones right here.
Nice.
So like one day when I open it up, I know it's up. Like I'm gonna be stuck. Like that's it. I'm gonna be. Because what is it? How many episodes is it now?
It's over 1,000, maybe.
Oh yeah, see, I'm never gonna catch up.
Yeah, right. Like
honestly, man, just read the manga. Just read the manga. That's what I did. I just binged the manga. I was like, you know what? Because that's a lot of hours to put in watching something. And then with the manga, I can do that on the go. It's so easy. I'm chilling, waiting at the DMV or something. All I gotta do, scroll through that, read a chapter or two, boom, get caught up in no time.
Got it.
I'm almost not almost. I am. It's an all or nothing. So there's a few animes that I've watched, but I've had to do research, i.e., just what the homies think of it, because I don't want to waste my time. It's like if I start it, I want to see it through. But if it's gonna be trash, don't let me start this. So yeah, and that's too much. Like even with like my first one was Naruto, and there's a lot with that, and even with all the filler episodes with that, I still haven't seen half of it just because like, okay, filler next, filler, okay, main story, I'm back. It's just Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I get it.
I binge them all one at a time, so there is no overtime though. It's there's 10 hours of Naruto that I watched today because I have nothing going on. So it's like I go until it's done. So One Piece is just sheer number of episodes discouraged me from watching it. There's a lot of people that are obviously for it, so it's like I want to, but 1,000 episodes is
Yeah, like that was like by the time I heard about it, it was already in the fours. And I was like, wow, like y'all want me to like watch this, and y'all, and most people that know me know like I'm the person that's going to dig all the way through. Like I'm digging, like I'm going to be in it. So it's like to tell me at episode 400, like you were setting me up. Like you should have told me at episode 200 at least. Like I feel like, but
and also yeah, and I don't start a whole lot of new shows. Like I have my rotation of shows that, you know, my comfort shows, just because I don't always have the capacity to take on or pay attention to new stuff. And so it's like once I find one, it's over and over again. It's YouTube clips, it's random Instagram videos and shorts and stuff like that. It's the same thing. Like I just finished Solo Leveling, and I've watched that through and through probably 30 times since I watched it a month ago. So it's like that's my dopamine show at the moment.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah.
Hey, you got your fix. It helps. That's what counts.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
but now I promise I'm gonna start One Piece for Dexter, because if I can get Dexter up to Philly, or I can like, so I have a whole Pelican set for my bone to carry it around. So I'll bring it.
Sure.
I'll bring it to Maryland. Like that's not a thing. Like
Show him the piece, man. This thing is amazing. Like it just keeps going. It's like Corrin's Tower. It just keeps going.
Man, that's much better than mine. I was thinking the Human Centipede, but
It becomes the Human Centipede after you don't clean it for a while.
yes, it does. I need to. Yeah, definitely. I try to clean it at least once or twice a week. So yeah, but it's like to break it down, and yeah, it's a lot.
No,
Pro
I get
tip.
it. I get it.
Pro tip for glassware: the Dawn Power Spray. That cleans glassware like I'll clean my bong in 2 minutes just by letting it spray, let it sit for 30 seconds, then rinse it. You can watch the stuff on the drip down. Yeah, I don't even buy any of the specialized products anymore because this does it. This works better than everything else.
Yeah, I use alcohol and rock salt, like 99% alcohol and rock salt. Shake it up a little bit, pour it out, rinse it, and that's it. But if you're telling me I can save my arms,
oh yeah, I'll do no sweat.
You're telling me I can save it. Yeah,
none at all. We good. Okay.
Hey, pro tips, y'all. Take notes.
Dads out there, clean your bones.
Clean your bones, please. Oh my god. Especially if you're a concentrate person, please clean your bones.
Yes. For your health and just for overall cleanliness. But Kwame, who you got on your list?
Ooh, I might have went overboard with my list. So
hey, you can never have too many.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with my man Stu from Rugrats.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah. Like he was always there. You know, he inventing stuff for the kids, new toys and stuff like that. Sometimes overboard, but that man was stressed. They were putting that man through it. Angelica making that man make pudding at 3:00 in the morning, looking shot out and I think he was like 25 at the time. Like, yeah, no, we've seen Rugrats. You know what the kids said too.
Yes, that was a lot.
He wasn't negligent. He saw it. He just ignored it because it's too much.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So, yeah, he needs something. We need to have a whole weekend session with that man once a month.
Damn, I should have mentioned him in my MacGyver episode because I bet you he could make like a really cool piece. And he's an inventor, like
yeah,
he's creative shit.
About that.
Damn. All right. You know,
like Transformer toys for adults. It's an action figure that transforms to a bone.
Yo.
See, you're putting ideas.
Yo,
in
like the Power Ranger ones. You remember the one where you flip the head?
Yes.
Oh
And
yeah.
it turns into, yes.
Let's do that.
That was the first thing I thought of. Like the first motion was you flip the head, and that's the smoking piece. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Just flip the head right there.
There's something there. Let me write this down right quick.
I'll say, yeah, you gotta take care of that before before these other people get to it.
Yeah, that's the one. And I definitely want you to get your credit if somebody does.
It's out here now.
I was like, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Bass, who you got?
My top like overall dad that I would that not just that needs to smoke, but I would love to be there the first time that they did. Definitely. Mr. Smith from American Dad.
Oh,
Mr. Smith from what?
Yeah.
From American Dad.
Stan.
And Stan Smith, American Dad. Primarily because of both his wife and daughter.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Steve is not as much, but his friends can be a lot. But if I had a wife like that and a daughter that just was anti-me, like everything about her is just anti-dad, like I would want to smoke every now and again just to be able to say, you know what? I pay for the roof over their head. It's okay. I go to work every day as a CIA agent. Like
and his son-in-law's a stoner, so it's always there.
Right? It's right next to him.
You got access.
It's in the house. He got access.
Yeah. I think Stan.
But I want to be there the first time. Just the first time. Because I know that after that, he'll settle down. But that first time to watch that paranoia and then that release and that relaxation all at once, like I would, man.
Yeah.
What I would do to go back to the first time I smoked. Because I was 40 years old. So
damn, imagine if you could like be the person that introduced your younger self to weed.
I would go back and do that.
That would be
I would go back and do that.
Being like, hey man, this just chill.
I would fuck with so many people. Like, okay, this is your next show. If you had a time machine, who would you go back and smoke with for the first time?
Ooh.
Whether they're smokers or not, like Genghis Khan. Like, imagine what he would have done if he might have been high.
Nah.
But yeah.
Depending upon the strand. Yeah. I think for me, it would be Malcolm X. It would definitely be Malcolm.
That's a good pick.
Yeah, because something tell me how that man is gonna be goofy as hell. It's like, you supposed to be our savior? But at the same time, it's like that makes him real, so I trust it. But that would be amazing. Yeah, we had some real conversations.
Nice. That's actually a good segue into my my next pick, because you actually mentioned it. Goofy.
Yo, I be forgetting that Goofy's a dad. Yo,
Goofy is a great dad, man. He cares for Max so much. He wants him to have the best life ever. Goofy is an amazing dad, and he absolutely deserves some weed, especially after his adventures in Kingdom Hearts, fighting all the Heartless and everything too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then get a call from the principal on the last day of school saying that the kid might get expelled. Then what do? Don't get him in trouble. Take him on vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you know what? This is a good bonding moment.
Yeah, let's go have a conversation. Yeah.
But I don't know. I just thought about his laugh, but then he take his first hit and then it drops down like 2 octaves.
Yo, his voice becomes deep as shit. So remember when I told you about that time that like, sir, who are you? Oh, Goofy. Damn. You know what? He would be one of those like people whose a whole personality shift when he's high.
Yeah. I can see that. He would mellow out. He would actually probably be more tolerated if he was high.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing. Like he would definitely be easier to be around.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, like nobody wants to talk about this, but like Goofy had to make Max. Goofy. as he is had to make Max. So imagine like it's the one time that he smoked in the past. His whole persona shifted. He, did the thing, and now we got Max. He's back to regular Goofy. Someone in me had to say that.
No, dude. There's a meme that I see every now and then. It's like it's a Kingdom Hearts one. It's when it's basically Goofy meeting Max and Sora and Donald are with him, and they're both just like, Goofy fucks? Goofy fucks?
At least once.
At least one time. Definitely did at least one time.
Yeah. Probably multiple times because sometimes it takes more than one try.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Okay. All right. My next one it's a twofer because they got the same son.
Okay.
We got Joseph and God on my list. Joseph, Mary's husband, just because he had to raise a child that was not his, but was his at the same time. But like the baby daddy is God. How do you compete with that? How do you compete with that? And then
the original father who stepped up.
Yo. Oh man. Oh man. And if that doesn't prove that Jesus is black, nothing. It's like we talking like guys later and black folks still like in the same position. So yeah, I hear you. I hear you. That one.
And then God just being, omnipotent, all knowing, all that stuff. But like, yo, we're a mess. Have you seen Earth today? Like he gave us a place that makes our own food and water, and somehow we wind up with a credit score. Something went wrong here, and that man, woman, them needs, and I need to be there just because I'm sure wherever he pulls it from, transcendent.
Yeah. Damn.
Yo, my list is all over the place. Just
no, that's good. That's good. The wilder, the better. That came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that was definitely one that I wasn't expecting.
Both the looks on your faces,
because nobody wanted to be the first one to laugh. Like that was the issue. Like nobody wanted to be the first one. Like I didn't want to laugh on camera at you saying it. So it was like as soon as Dex laughed, I was like, well, all right, cool. What's up? I could uncover my face. Like
it's all love. It's all fun here. I hope nobody takes offense to that.
I mean, even if they do, it's one of those things that's like the facts are the facts. The facts are the facts. Like that's really it. Like
you're right.
He didn't say anything
he's not saying
anything.
anything. He's not speaking any lies.
Like, do you really disagree, or do you just disagree because it's weed involved?
No, I don't disagree.
Who you got next, Bass?
For me, it's a secondary character on one of my favorite shows. It's Cleveland Brown from Family Guy.
Hey,
he's a main character. He got his own show.
Yeah, and then he got canceled and he went back to the other show. So I hear you though. But the reason I say Cleveland, bro, to know that your wife in a monogamous relationship is fucking your best friend. And then not only for that to happen, when you find out something goes wrong, the house burns to the ground. So you don't even like have time to like process because you're processing the chick cheated on me my whole marriage and treated me like shit and died in the fire. died. Well, she didn't die in the fire. She died from basically the same injury that he got almost every week, which is the tub rolling out the window.
No.
Like, and the one time it happens to her, that's it. It's over for her. And then on top of that, he says, "You know what? This upper Northeast, that's not for me. I'm out. I'm going back to Virginia. I'm gonna go follow. I'm gonna go see what my high school sweetheart that broke my heart. I'm gonna go see what she's doing." And you go back to her, and she's got 2 kids, and her baby daddy is just a piece of shit. And like, you come in as like Captain Save-A-Ho, like, and then after that, shit goes wrong again in Virginia, and you say, "You know what? I'm gonna go back up top." Like, listen, and the reason I also look at Cleveland that way is because I didn't do the same thing for the same reasons, but I did kind of make the same move. Like, I left Philly, went to Georgia, was down there. Like, things, I won't say things went wrong up here, but they weren't the greatest. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go down to Georgia. You know what I mean? Kick up, restart. We'll see what happens. And things went to shit in Philly. It made me come back to Philly. So, you know, I understand it a little bit.
Yeah, but it's just wild. It's not Philly. It's Rhode Island.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, can you name anybody that you know that moved to Rhode Island?
Moved to no.
I don't even know anybody from Rhode Island, to be honest with you. I don't know if I've even met anybody from Rhode Island.
I know one person. I went to school with them. I went to Morris Brown with them, and at this exact moment, I cannot think of her name. But she's the only person I know from Rhode Island. And she was like, "Yo, the reason that she went to an HBCU was because there ain't many of us up there."
Understandable.
Yeah.
Cleveland Brown, you need some weed, my friend. All right. So I think this next one is a dad all 3 of us can agree on. Hey, y'all are, well, I know Bass, you game, Kwame? Here and there?
I bought a PS5 to force myself to do it, but ADHD, I always forget.
Hey,
I'm trying to get there though, so I'm listening to the conversation so I can join y'all.
Kratos from God of War.
Oh, see, that's the one game that came with my PS5. Boom.
Hey.
I think it was God of War 2.
Nice. I still got to play Ragnarok. I beat the first, well, not the first one, but you know, the previous one last year, and yeah, I just gotta make some room on the PS4 so I can play it. But yeah, Kratos definitely. I mean, he was a dad before these new games came out with Atreus. Man, you know, just seeing him go through fatherhood, it's a journey, man. Yeah, he's a good dad. He tries.
He tries.
Yeah, he tries.
Okay.
But so with God of War, so I'm not anti PlayStation, but just don't like. My daughter brought a Sony into my house, and I felt the way about it. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, I'm not gonna choose sides on air, but I'm gonna just leave it at that. Like, and to prove that I love her, to prove my love for my daughter, my adult daughter, my aim is to buy her a PS5 before the end of the year. So, because she brought a PS4 and it looks like crap, and I'm like, what the hell? So, I'll be trying to love her and show her that I love her by going ahead and getting her a PS5. Because the PS4 also just looks weird sitting next to like a 4K TV and a Xbox X. It's like, it just looks weird. Like, so it doesn't.
It's like, what are you doing here? Like, you don't even go here.
like that's it. Like, we talking like almost 10-year difference. It feels like. Yeah, no, we can't. Yeah. Like, I had to look at it. I even asked her. I was like, "Yo, does Dad even use HDMI?" And she looked at me weird, like, "Dad, for real?" And I was like, I had to ask.
No, I get it. Well, that's very sweet of you. Supporting your Sony daughter.
Yeah.
It reminds me of makes me think of Like Hank Hill, that time when Peggy and Bobby ate the charcoal burgers. Oh, that's another good dad too. Hank Hill.
Yeah, Hank's a good dad. Hank's a good
Great
dad.
dad.
And you can't tell me they just sat out there drinking beers. I refuse to believe.
Right. At least once somebody
At
was
least
like,
twice. Like somebody
just pulled it out.
they
And
had
didn't say anything.
wait. One of their friends was a Native American. He
Yeah.
can't like he at least once like was like I got the me like and they was like
Oh, Troy.
shit like.
And if anybody like needed it, Dale definitely needed it.
Oh
Yeah.
Like, oh no, Bill. He was the one in the tank top, right? That was Bill.
yeah, the
The
one
Trailer
that,
Park.
Dale needed
Yeah.
it too because he was the paranoid one.
yes.
I feel like Boomhauer already does it.
Yeah, there's no way he does. So this next one is another left field one.
Okay.
Nick Parker, which is Dennis Quaid's character in The Parent Trap.
Okay. Okay.
I had to let that sit for a second.
I had to think about it. Like, oh shit, yeah. I remember.
Yeah, because I mean, he's doing great in life. He got that, making money from all the wine and stuff. He got himself a baddie, and all of a sudden, his past life just comes from nowhere, and his daughters switch places and start beefing with his fiance. Then his ex-wife pops up out of nowhere, and now I'm forcing on a camping trip with my ex-wife and daughters while my fiance. It's a lot. That man, that he needs a break, and he was a great dad too. He did everything for one of the girls.
Sometimes you just got to make a pick, bro. Sometimes you just got to pick.
Yeah,
Can't be there for everybody. Like everybody, listen. Some people are mono children. Like that's it. He didn't expect to have to.
I mean, it was an agreement. There was adults, but still, yeah, no. I think that man definitely deserves a couple of tokes.
I mean, just realizing that you've been tricked for like what was it, the summer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, you're my other daughter?
With the British accent?
What the fuck?
I just realized he would have never even heard the other daughter's voice at that point in time.
No.
Because they was babies when they switched. So it's gotta be wild to see your daughter, but with a British accent. But it's still your daughter.
Yes, it's yours. You can't deny it. It's yours. Hold that, bro.
And he got all that land in Cali anyway.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Like there's no issue. Like that's the difference. Like he should be fine. It's just an emotional break that he's gonna have to deal with over a summer. After that, he'll be good.
Yeah.
That's what therapists are for.
Yeah, exactly.
And he can afford the best.
And I was about to say he got money, so he can afford the best of the best. Right? So he'll be fine. So my next one is actually from a very newer show. They only have one season. It's on Netflix. The show is called Godcat.
Godcat?
Godcat.
Godcat.
In a couple episodes.
So the dad that needs to smoke and chill is Marv Higgins. Like, so Marv Higgins is like, his wife is a ex Navy SEAL, and she's currently basically she works for animal control. And that's how she ends up Godcat finds her because Godcat is like assigned to her, like assigned to helping the Higgins family. And basically, the funny part about Marv is that Marv would be closer to any of my friends. Like as a person, he's a nerd. He plays Dungeons and Dragons in the bookstore every week, like all that. Like he's a complete nerd. But he's got two geniuses as kids. One of them is a boy, so he doesn't present as a genius, but he actually is. and the girl is the oldest, and she's an actual genius. And it's like, to raise two geniuses in a household and you not have the same IQ as them, I just feel like that's a constant fight for power. And I feel like some Friday nights, instead of going to play Dungeons and Dragons, he probably needs to take a couple hits of the ball. Take like 2 or 3 rips.
So or both.
True. Yo, imagine if he was the DM, the stories he could create.
Look.
Yeah. Actually, that reminds me, I don't remember the dad's name, but the dad from Smart Guy.
Floyd Henderson. I had it highlighted on my list next.
Yeah.
Raising smart. Yep. Floyd Henderson.
Damn,
yeah, he got TJ's what, like 10 years old, but ridiculously smart. Marcus ain't shit. And then so you got Mo running around the house, like popping in and out all the time.
It's basically your third son.
And you single. Yeah. But Beyonce did come over though, right? At some point. That's cool. It's not many people can say my son took out Beyonce to homecoming.
That's true.
It's true. That's true. Oh,
it's
actually,
it's only like maybe 2 people that could say
that. Yeah.
Like in real life, it's probably only 2.
That going off of the geniuses, Joe West from The Flash, raising Barry Allen. At least in the TV show, The Flash.
In the TV, yeah. I like that one. They deserve it. Because the idea of to me, I'm like, yo, if I would have ever acted as if I was smarter than my dad, I feel like I'd have been punched in my chest. Like, different generation, different time.
Yeah.
So like, I just feel like it'd have been up, and it'd have been stuck up. Like, it'd have always been, all right, cool, you might be smart, but I'm stronger, I'm faster. Like, it would always be a thing where he would have to prove himself in other ways, and I'm like, I don't want those problems.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
no, I get that. Need more parents that support their kids' genius instead of trying to stunt it because they're jealous.
Yeah. Now, going off of that, the first thing I thought of, someone trying to support, would be like a Tiger mom. This guy's, in my mind, is Tiger dad, Homelander from The Boys.
Okay, that was a curveball I was not expecting.
Homelander, like, absolutely, absolutely. He is a Tiger dad. Like, he is a horrible father, and that's probably why he needs to smoke. Like, he needs to calm down. Like, just chill out for some time, bro. And I mean, he needs to smoke a lot. He needs to smoke 2 edibles. Like, I could run down a list of a day for him, like, so that the high never drops. Like, it might slow down a little bit to let him go to sleep. But other than that, the high is up here. Like, I would have to write out a regimen for him. Like, it would have to be cool. Wake and bake. Yes. Great. Just hit a couple tokes before you go brush your teeth. Great. Cool. Soon as you come out the bathroom, set the bong up. And we talking, it's only 10:30. Like, we go. We like edible at 12, and I mean like a gummy or something like that. It's made like a whole brownie. Because, you know, his metabolism is crazy. So, like, every hour and a half, he gonna have to, like, kick up.
Take your medicine.
So have to keep going. Like, soon as he feels normal, back at it. Like, it's like that's the only, like, and I think he needs that. Like, he absolutely needs that. Because other than that, like, he's a horrible person. Makes him a horrible dad. So,
yeah, give that man a gas mask.
Oh man, that would be the.
Give him like a Bane mask. Make sure it's just constantly just pumping. Just keep him nice and calm. Right. So this next one, kind of going outside of the human species a little bit, but Marlin from Finding Nemo.
I was debating with him on that list, but yeah.
That man went to the ends of the earth to find his son. That is
Dedicated.
a great
With
fucking
Dory.
dad, and with Dory at that.
Because
Like he basically adopted her.
Because that's a tough one. Like, at what point is enough enough? Somebody's getting abandoned here, whether it's the son or Dory.
That man was patient and dedicated.
Yeah. And sticking also outside of the human range, Pongo from 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, Pongo is a good dad.
Yeah. And 101 kids at once.
And a majority of them weren't even yours. So another dad that stepped up.
Yeah. 4 paws deep.
I'm getting so many great clips out of this. This is great.
I got one more. It's kind of the opposite of that.
Okay.
It's because of these damn dogs, pets. It's the dad from Homeward Bound. The one where they kept losing the dogs.
Oh yeah.
The country to come back. How many times? There's like 3 or 4 of those movies that was made, which means they lost in pets about 3 or 4 different times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So between the
after
kids,
a certain point, you should just chip them.
Yeah, it's like
no, for
it's
real.
like the dad from Home Alone. It's like, how many times? It's like,
except that was your child.
That's true. That's true. That kid came from your loins. That's different.
That's way worse. But yeah, and also, I mean, it was kind of his fault too, because he put the dogs in their sole responsibility, like the kids, and Sassy, the cat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, and you just know the whole time the pets is missing, the kids are so annoying because they miss them, they sad. But it's like, bro, you lost him. Like, what do you want me to do? We're doing everything we can. Get this man a smoke. Get this man a smoke right now.
I agree.
Absolutely.
For me, now, this one wasn't on my list, but I actually thought about it just now. Why, I don't know. But Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah, I had him on here.
Yeah, Homer
Definitely a good dad.
Yeah, definitely a good dad. I mean, hell, he works at the power plant, risking his life every day, risking everyone else's life every day. Like, it's like
you got Bart for a son.
You got Bart for a son.
That's a whole life risking thing. It's up.
Yeah, that's enough. It's like, how do you raise the bully that also gets bullied? It's like that would.
It's like the worst of both worlds.
It's like, like all the things that I'm telling you as the kid who gets bullied, I gotta expect to happen to you. So when you tell me that you're getting bullied, it's like karma. It's like that's it. Sucks to be you.
Yeah.
It's like baseball. The penalties take care of themselves. So...
Yeah, that just put me in another direction as someone that's not on the list. But Hal from Malcolm in the Middle.
Mm.
You know, I almost put him on my list, but I was like, damn, this list is getting kind of long. Let me
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like if we were to go through like everybody on our list, this thing would be like 3 hours long, and definitely ain't have y'all here too long.
I got some randoms on this list.
Yeah, like mine I kind of just picked from the shows I watch, and then like the shows I watched growing up, where I like the dad. So like, yeah, Cosby's on my list. Like, he's Like he's the best black dad on TV ever. Like they could never show another black dad that great because he already did it. It was like, come on. So, yes, Bill Cosby is on my list. Heathcliff Huxtable is on my list.
Heathcliff. So, I can get behind Heathcliff.
Yeah, I can get behind Heathcliff all day. Bill, though, not so much.
Bill is a problem.
Yeah, like.
But Heathcliff, that's
the
man.
That was a great guy.
Going off of the great black dads, we can't forget about Uncle Phil.
Oh no, Uncle Phil definitely 1A and 1B for sure. Because Uncle Phil took on a little bastard of a nephew that he probably should have punched in the face a few times.
And turned your well-behaved kids into hooligans.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of balanced each other out, you know? They needed each other.
No, Carlton needed him for sure. And Will needed to leave Philly for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like just certain people shouldn't mix. And certain people should. Like they should have mixed, but to a point. Like when the show ended, I was fine. I wasn't like, oh, there was more to the story. No, it was cool. It was all right. Because I feel like more to the story would have been they gonna turn them into criminals. Like it was.
Oh no!
It was like the rest of the storyline would have been they would have been horrible people as a unit. Like separately, they would have been cool, but as a unit together, like bouncing ideas off of each other and shit. No, I don't think that would have worked out well as into adulthood.
But I mean, low key, that would be a great little spinoff, especially with Uncle Phil being a judge. And it's like he's protecting the family crime syndicate, and each kid has something different going.
Yep. Now you got me thinking about a documentary that I need y'all to watch.
Yeah.
On
like HBO, made for like HBO. So it has that certain way.
you can get a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Last night I couldn't find anything to watch, and I ended up putting on the Javaris Crittenden Gilbert Arenas documentary about when they pulled guns on each other or whatever. And I need y'all to watch that. It was very enlightening. I did not know that Javaris Crittenden did 10 years for murder. Also did not know that Dwight Howard's uncle was the DA of Atlanta when Javaris Crittenden, his former best friend, was convicted of this murder and was given a sweetheart deal before he exited the courtroom. Basically, they found him guilty, sentenced him to 23 years in prison. In Georgia, you got to at least do 80% of your time. Well, they gave him a deal that he only had to do 10. As long as he had good 10, they let him out on good behavior. And he do the rest of the time unmonitored parole. And I'm like, but he killed a woman, an innocent woman. They ain't have shit to do with what he was trying to accomplish. And they're like, nope, didn't consult the family, nothing. I'm like, and the way that they do it, like they do the whole story about how Javaris Crittenden got robbed and how him and Gilbert Arenas pulled guns on each other in the Wizards locker room and all of that. They go through all of that. And the last 15 minutes is when they expose all of the bullshit of Javaris Crittenden being a horrible person and getting a sweetheart deal and it being Dwight Howard, his former best friend's uncle that gave him the deal. And I'm like, wait, like y'all, this was a whole story that y'all missed and y'all just gave us 15 minutes of that. I would have watched that whole thing for 5 hours if y'all gave me 5 hours of the real shit. I didn't care about them pulling guns on each other as much as I cared about the fact that like wait, what? I was like,
oh yeah, send that.
Yeah, definitely put that in the chat.
Got you.
Going somewhat with the athlete route, and I'm not saying this because he's a good father, but at a point in time, yeah, he needed one. And Michael Jordan, just because of his son, I feel like he just got arrested for having a bunch of coke, and then
I don't know if he got arrested, but he definitely was on camera eating coke and watermelon.
And then with
I'm sorry, what?
with Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, bro. It was a lot. He was
Coke
sprinkling
and
Coke
water
on the watermelon, yo. I'm like, he's about to have a night.
Right, that's a Coke and that's like a twisted Juneteenth.
I am. Hey, yo. Let's get this party started. I got the Coke melon, y'all.
Like Juneteenth at a frat house.
Hey, yo.
I hate to say it, but it would probably be at like University of Maryland.
That or Eastern
Nah,
Shore.
it'll be somewhere like in either University of Maryland or Penn, or not Penn State, University of Penn. No, Penn State, the one that's in Happy Valley near Harrisburg. Yeah, Penn State, where they have like a separate black coalition. It would be somewhere like that, where we thought that they had checks and balances to avoid this type of shit. And it's like, no, the checks and balances was to encourage this type of shit. Like,
but yeah, man, it was a wild time for that man, and for him to be retired and from all this other stuff. You know, he got a lot going on anyway. But then just every day, you got to look at the news and
something different. And
you know, he was hearing from Scotty. But, yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. And that was the quiet son.
That was the quiet son?
Oh, yeah, that was Marcus. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Marcus. That was the one that tried to play basketball and everything. That was Marcus. Yep.
The younger one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Damn, wow. Okay. Shit.
Yep, that was Marcus.
Yeah, I think anybody in that position deserves a hit or two.
Bringing things back to a slightly lighter side, I'm gonna say Daniel Hillard from Mrs. Doubtfire, Robin Williams' character.
Yeah.
Like, if there's anybody that loved he loved his kids. He was willing to do anything to see his kids.
Mm-hmm.
Anything.
And that also lets me know that his ex-wife didn't like him. Because there's no way you didn't know that was him.
But what about the kids too?
I mean,
like the whole family gets the F.
Yeah, all of it, like all of it. Like just all of it.
Need their eyes checked or something.
Yeah, because it's like, what? How'd you? I mean, and don't get me wrong, and I don't know how. Listen, Dex, you've heard me on other shows, and he already mentioned God, so I don't feel like what I'm about to say is that bad in comparison.
Let me take a hit.
But I really think white people only have like 7 prototypes. It's like 7 men and 7 women, and some of them overlap. Like that's it. So when they saw the lady, they was like, "Oh, all right, cool. Like she looks like that, but that don't mean nothing because I saw the grocer in the store the other day that kind of looked like mom. Like it's like that. Like that's it. Like that was. I'm sorry.
Only it's like a video game. You only got these 7 skins to choose from.
That's it. That's it. Yo, I'm playing Assassin's Creed. All the enemies look the same.
Specific archetype.
Yeah. It's like 7. It's like 7 of them, and that's it. So like I get it. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Whereas though black people, we see somebody that look like us, we immediately start asking about their people, who you related to, like who you know, like. We need to figure this out. Was you adopted? Like, we immediately start asking questions. Like, they don't ask those questions. They might see two people that look just like Sarah Lee from around the corner, and they be like, "All right, cool. That can't be Sarah's cousin because she lives on the other side of the city." And it's like, bitch, that's her sister. If we were black, we would look at it and be like, "Yo, we see 2 people that look alike." Immediately, we think they relate. We immediately start digging through their like. I need to know who your peoples are. Like, you don't know your grandfather? All right, we about to figure that out. Like,
let's compare family trees.
Yeah, like let's do it. Let's figure it out.
But I guess if you're white, do you really want to compare your family tree?
Do I want to?
Because I feel like at some point,
I compare mine to my wife's.
No, not what? Yours. I said if you were white.
Oh yeah, no. See, yeah, because there's way too. Yeah, no. No, there had to be crossover.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. Hey man, people have said some wild shit on this show. A few episodes ago, somebody said that Shao Tucker did nothing wrong, and I don't know why why that's been a thing on the internet, but it apparently is.
Right. We didn't say Julius from Everybody Hates Chris.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Terry,
I never really watched. I've only seen like clips here and there of Everybody Hates Chris, but the things I've seen, it seems funny.
Yeah, no, he was a penny pitcher. He was cheap.
Yeah,
he accounted for everything. You spill something, that's 57 cents worth of butter that you just spilled. Like he's one of those, but he works 2-3 jobs. He does all this stuff. Rochelle was a terrible wife. She was terrible. And I want to say she tried because she did, but then she didn't try hard sometimes. Like at one point they got extra money and she wound up spending them on groceries instead of the food stamps that they did have because she was embarrassed because somebody was at the store. And so now they didn't have enough money to pay the bills and stuff, and she didn't see what a big deal it was. It's like, get this man. Yeah. Yeah. So he did everything for them. It was an amazing father.
Yeah.
And that man was stressed to the teeth every day between the kids, his many jobs, and his wife. And being black in New York in the 80s.
Yep. And avoiding every drug he could. So
right.
Yeah, he definitely needed some weed.
Yeah.
Should have stopped by and got a joint from the boy down the corner. Should have. Because that was a lot. Yeah, he was, and I don't even want to call him cheap. Like he was like a tightwad. Like
yeah.
Like literally counted for everything. Like the spilling was one thing, but like he would like it was a lot. It was a lot.
I mean, he was the only income of a family of 3 kids and a wife in New York. So yeah, I get it.
Yeah, New York is expensive as shit.
Right.
Even then.
Yeah. Oh, man.
New York ain't never been cheap.
Yeah, just imagine now. Oof.
All right. Have y'all seen it's one of my all-time favorite movies, The Last Dragon?
Yeah.
Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. I think Daddy Green deserves to be on this list. Bruce Leroy's dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Owner of the only black pizza shop in Harlem. And yeah, you got one kid that's for some reason a kung fu master in Harlem. And then you got the other kid who's just out there, like just doing everything. And then you run the pizza shop. And then people randomly break in because they have beef with your kung fu son. Like, why would you have beef with my kung fu son? I didn't even know people talk to him. Why are these thugs in here destroying everything? Everything that isn't even paid off. I remember he said he was still paying it off. So yeah.
I'm just picturing them. Oh no, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's a movie I would love for them to remake.
Look, please.
Who'd you get to remake it?
Ooh, depends on how good you want it.
No, for me, it would be easy. It would be Jordan Peele.
Who?
Okay.
Jordan Peele.
Oh,
Jordan
make
Peele.
it like that. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Actually, like I don't want to pick the actors. Don't make me do that.
No, when I said
oh no, yeah, I that's what I meant. Like who would you want like to take on the vision of it? I don't mean like actors and stuff.
Like okay. The reason I say him is because I know he grew up in that time. Like he saw it then. Like he saw it new. Versus like somebody like Ryan Coogler who would have had to see like it later on in life.
It'd be almost a reimagining.
Had other it would be other he had other influences before them. And so for me, I would say Jordan Peele just because of that.
Okay. It would be cool to see him do like an action flick too.
Yeah. I can get behind that. And it's enough sci-fi that you can still make it into a Jordan Peele. The Glow. I still listen to that soundtrack. That's a good soundtrack. But yeah, no. My first thought, when one that I want to see that I know is going to be a terrible version of it, is if Michael J. White was Bruce Leroy, and it was almost like a Black Dynamite version of the Last Dragon. Like, you know how terrible that would be, but you know how quickly I would watch that.
He has a movie like that, and as soon as I remember the name of it, I'm going to tell you. But Michael J. White has a movie that's very similar to what you just described. He's an ex-con, gets out of jail, comes home, and then has to save the neighborhood from the local drug dealers.
Oh, but that's an ex-con. Like, no, I need him to be Bruce Leroy. Like,
No, I was saying as far as him as Black Dynamite. Like, it was the Black Dynamite side of it, yeah. But no, the Bruce Leroy, I could see that. I would want it to be a like almost like a continuation. Like, what happened after?
Like maybe Michael J. White is an older Bruce Leroy.
Is an older Bruce Leroy, yeah. Yeah. Because I feel like now they would just give it to Michael B. Jordan, because he looks young enough, but I don't think he could pull off the choreography of it all.
Yeah, no, boxing is one thing, but like,
yeah, it would have to be somebody that actually does it for real to make it look like worth it,
or at least like someone who has like dancing background or something like that.
Something, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You need somebody that's like flexible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that straddle scene, that was it. Like,
okay.
Since we're sticking with Black Dads real quick, and this will probably be my last Black Dad that's on my list, and I actually didn't think I was going to get to him because he's at the bottom because of his wife, James Evers from Good Times. And I don't care what anybody says, there was a villain on that show, and it was his wife. Florida was the fucking villain.
I don't think I've heard this theory before. Please elaborate.
No, Kwame's heard it because he knew what I was about to say. So he's heard it.
Yep.
She was definitely the villain. Every chance that they could have moved up, somehow, some way, she destroyed. Literally every time it was like, yo, I'm about to get this promotion. It was like, but baby, are you sure you want to take it because XYZ? And talk them right out of it. And it's like, yo, like, as a married man, women don't understand how, like, a wife has to understand the power of her word. And so in that moment, she just never understood that. It was like literally every time we about to make this move, bam, that was it. And it was like he never calculated that into the equation. It was never maybe I should consider not telling her until my foot is on the gas. Like, it's over. We can't stop.
She was scared of change. She was resistant to all types of change, no matter what that would do to progress the family. And that's, from the outside, people see that as being a villain.
No, I see that as being a villain. No, I'm not gonna blame that on nobody else. I used to watch the show growing up. I see her as a villain. Like, it wasn't even one of those things where it was like, oh my God, that's a paradigm shift. It was literally the first time somebody said it to me, I played all of it in my mind. Like, instantly, it was like, oh shit. My shoulders dropped. I was like, wow. It's not a lot of times that I'm speechless. The first time I heard that, I don't think I said a word for a good 10, 15 minutes. Like, I was sitting there like, just replaying every episode where I was like, yo, that is absolutely what every time. There is not, and I mean, she was the blame every time. Yes, there were some times that the kids did things and they might have messed some things up, slowed some things down, but she was the one that stopped progress. Like, every time it would come to a complete halt, it was her. Bam, that was it.
Damn.
But she still loved her family, though.
She did.
And everybody loved her. She was just scared of.
She was very, very, very scared of change. We'll just say that. Because we don't want to beat down black women on this show. So we'll just say she was scared of change.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I got two more myself. The first one, uh, a little out there, but hey, we've been throwing some curveballs all the show. uh, Jim's dad from American Pie.
Yeah.
He was trying his best to really show his son how to be a good man. I mean, granted, Jim did what Jim did, but he tried. He tried
And continue to try.
and continued to try.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he was a good husband too.
Yeah. Especially when he moved his family to Schitt's Creek and started over.
I love that show.
That
Love
was a
that
great show. Great show.
Love that show.
Was he should be honest, he should be on this list twice for that.
For that.
Yeah.
For
You know
that,
what?
for sure.
Both of them, because just Eugene Levy as just a person in general, he's just a great person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a real dad in real life,
Yeah.
he did pretty damn good. Like,
Yeah. Very supportive of his son.
Very supportive of his kids. Moved them
Mm-hmm.
the fuck out of, kept them the fuck out of America.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Nah,
Smart.
we'd be better off over here." So, yeah.
Another actor that I feel like should go on this list twice for two different shows is Arthur from King of Queens, Jerry Stiller,
Mm-hmm.
and then him as the dad on Seinfeld. Like, he's gonna scream himself into an aneurysm. Like, he just needs to chill the hell out. Because every time he's on screen, he's screaming at something or someone. And I'm like, bro, and I know this man, he's just overstimulated. That's it. He's just overstimulated all the time. He just needs some weed to.
He's since passed on, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Ben Stiller's dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every time
So-
he's on.
And that's the thing about Hollywood, is that there are so many like little outliers that you can point to and say, damn, yo, that was a great dad. Like, I look at Charlie Sheen's dad, Emilio Estevez, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I look at him and I'm like, yo, like, he raised two great actors. Now, what happened to them as adults, it's not his fault. But
Hollywood
they
gonna
came
do what
through-
Hollywood do.
and, yeah, like they came through the system and they still became like pretty decent people before they crashed out.
Mm-hmm.
They were people.
They were people.
They
Like,
were people.
we don't know what was going on before the crash out. You're right, but they kept them their nose above the fray before they crashed out. But it's like then you got some, well, most. It just feels like they just can't, like, the dads, the parents in general of Hollywood kids. Like, it's just like they look at like what you started off with, which is we were born into this utopia, and we ended up with a credit score. It's like,
Mhm.
it's like something went wrong somewhere. It's that.
Mhm.
It's exactly that.
Yeah, agreed. Somewhere along the lines, like they say in countless media, we lost our way.
Yeah.
Now, my very, very, very last one. I can't think of his name because I don't think they say his name a lot. But do any of y'all watch Big Mouth?
Yeah.
All right. So the dad I'm gonna say, you're not gonna expect, guaranteed.
Okay.
What's the girl's the girl that I forgot her name.
You talking about the stoner dad?
No, the parole officer.
Parole officer.
Her mom disappeared in season 1. She's never been back. She was in like one episode, and she's being raised by her mother's parole officer.
Oh, yeah. I know you're talking about. Oh fuck, because I know the voice actor that voices her. Because he does so many voices on the show.
Yes.
Nick Kroll voices her.
Nick Kroll voices. Yes.
Oh, I can't think of her name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. The blonde
Yes.
girl.
Yes, her.
Yeah,
Her dad,
yeah.
her stepdad, the guy that takes care of her, he's amazing. Like you talk about somebody that stepped
Lola,
up.
that's her name.
Lola, yes. And they don't say his name. He's literally just her mom's parole officer. Like she's like, that's not my dad. That's my mom's parole officer.
Oh, Rodney. Rodney.
Oh, he's actually got a name? Oh,
Yeah. Rodney, mom's parole officer / surrogate father. That's how he's listed.
Yeah,
As it should, because he is a surrogate father.
that's what he is. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nice.
To know that you're a groupie kid and your mom said deuces and it's her parole officer. Talk about somebody that needs therapy. Listen.
Yeah, I think a lot of them kids need all of them kids need
All of
therapy.
those
Really,
kids. Like,
shit, all the adults too.
All right, I have a few left. I'm gonna just list them down a list, and you can choose which one you want to talk about.
Okay.
It's like 5 left. So I had Arthur Weasley from Harry Potter,
He was on here too, on mine.
Red Foreman from that '70s show.
Oh, Red is my guy.
Yeah.
Even on the new one that 90s show,
I never watched it.
it's on Netflix. It's if you've watched that 70s show, I can see you not probably watching this. But if you watch this, I can see you going back to watching that 70s show.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Okay.
Vegeta from Dragon Ball. Z.
Definitely.
Oscar Proud. Al Bundy.
Oh, how did I forget my guy?
Yeah. Back to Naruto universe. Iruka Sensei wasn't a real father, but
Absolutely.
Naruto put him through some stuff. And Fugaku's Uchiha, Sasuke and Itachi's father and head of the Uchiha clan.
Okay.
That man had to deal with a lot, and then knowing that his son was gonna do what he do, and he could probably beat him still because he had the Mangekyo, which nobody knew. But yeah, but he deserves it. I don't know if we said Mufasa.
Wow.
But
not yet, but he was on my list too. Yeah.
All right.
yeah, and I think the last one was Mr. Clark from Lean on Me. Joe Clark.
He was a dad to all those kids.
Yeah.
You like crack, don't you? And if you've ever seen Now You See Me, Samuel L. Jackson will be in. I mean, not Samuel L. Jackson. Morgan Freeman will be in Now You See Me.
Really?
Yep.
You said what?
If
Okay.
you've seen Now You See Me 1 and 2,
Mhm.
Morgan Freeman is going to be in part 3. They're doing part 3 for Netflix. It comes out in November.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Bet.
Nice.
Did y'all see Denzel is going to be in Black Panther 3?
Yeah, they confirmed
I
it.
did.
Yeah, Ryan Coogler confirmed it.
Yeah. That man is
Excited.
popping up all over the place.
Yes, he is.
I like
All right. I got a few rapid fires myself. All right. I got Ned Stark because, we mentioned Game of Thrones earlier.
Yeah.
Iroh, the GOAT. Cannot forget about him. Who else? Hopper from Stranger Things.
Mm.
Because, you just took in a telekinetic girl and was like, yeah, you're my daughter now.
Little did he know.
This one's a 2-for-1 just because Pedro Pascal plays both these characters, Din Djarin and Joel. Din Djarin from The Mandalorian and Joel from The Last of Us.
Mm.
And last but not least, one of my favorite surrogate dads, Keith Scott from One Tree Hill. Yo, that is a good fucking show. My girlfriend showed, it was like one of our pandemic shows that we started. She showed it to me. Man, fuck Dan Scott. Fuck him. Fuck the beat up car he rode in on. You know what you did, Danny boy. Fuck you all day, every day. I don't fucking care what you did for your grandson, okay? Fuck you. You're a terrible shit dad.
But that's how shit dads get better though. Like they try to get into heaven by doing everything they can do for their grandkids. Like it's what they do.
I just can't get over these people being like 30 playing 8th graders. Like they weren't even in high school for the first season.
Nah, definitely was not.
Like even as a kid watching it, because like I had whenever I was at my mom's job, we had the little TV and it only had like 3 channels. and the WB was one of them. So anything that came on the WB, I watched it, including One Tree Hill. And even as a kid, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. And, you know, most of that stuff is over your head, but this one, I'm like, like, ain't no way.
Like, you can fool me with Dawson's Creek, but not with this.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
At
they
least
can
put him in
fool-
high
they can
school.
fool you with Dawson's Creek if you say so.
Yeah, because they were definitely adults.
They weren't 30 though. I give you that. They weren't as old as they looked on One Tree Hill, but they were still old. Like 27.
Yeah.
Like all of them, it was a lot.
They were up
Like,
there.
But no, One Tree Hill definitely. They definitely gave you the oldest high schoolers ever that I've seen. It's like,
yeah. And two honorable mentions. I forgot to scroll down. Bernie Mac on the Bernie Mac show, and Robert Freeman in the Boondocks.
Yeah, definitely.
Mostly for the same reasons.
Took in the badass kids. This has been fun. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you being on here for this.
Yeah, man. No, this
thanks
is great.
for having me. Thanks for having me, for sure.
Of course, and definitely got to have both of you back on here for individual interviews. Let people know about all the delicious food they can get from you, Kwame. Bass, we can definitely talk about everything that you know with all the documentaries, pop culture, video games, podcasts, just being a creative in general.
Right now, I'm a green thumb. I'm growing my weed.
Oh,
so
perfect.
It's almost harvest time. So
sweet.
Yeah, so matter of fact, we'll do like a harvest party in July.
Hey,
and that'll give you a reason to come up.
I heard about it, so y'all know I have to come. Right?
Listen, I'm definitely going to invite you. Like I've already listen. As soon as you added your tagline, I immediately went and followed you on IG. So
bet.
Sweet, making it happen. July's right around the corner.
Yeah, July's right here because I think I want it to be set for about 100 days since planting it. It's Gorilla Glue 4, and so I just want to hit it at exactly 100 days, and I'm gonna just go ahead and trim it at that point. So
nice.
I think I'll hit it. I'll hit that 100 days at like the beginning of July. So by the time it dries, it should be towards the end of the month.
Okay, sweet.
And depending on your yield, I think it'd be fun if I can make you a strain specific like sugar with some of that, or like your own seasonings with your own weed.
Because I refuse to make sugar, so you got it, bro.
Oh, this man right here, he can infuse damn near anything. He's made lemon pepper seasoning, sugar, oil, you name it.
Yeah, I'll do oil and I'll do alcohol tincture. That's about as far as I'm going.
Fair. Very
fair. Because the sugar means I gotta be at the stove, and I'm like, listen, I got a magic butter machine, and I'm about to get another one. Like those do the work.
Mm-hmm.
Press the button and walk away.
Like, exactly. Like when it beeps, you come back. Like that's it. Like,
yeah, and that's what I'm counting on.
It's crazy how far we've come. Like you used to have to grind it all up, put it in the oven, make sure you decarb it nice, put it on the stove in the butter, make sure it's not too high, not too low. You don't want to burn it. Oh, God, I love technology so much. Shit, they got the ones now where you put the bud and the butter in, and you just press a button, it'll just dispense everything for you.
The Levo,
the Ultrafreeze, the Ultrafuse, and the Levo. Yeah,
I have the Levo too. It's pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I was gonna upgrade from the magical butter to the Levo 2, and something talked me out of it. And then I saw the Ultrafuse, which does the decarb and the infusion all in one cycle.
Sweet.
Like that's the one.
Hell yeah.
Called the what?
It's called the Ultrafuse. ALTAFUSE. Ultrafuse.
Man, you coming with the heat today.
No, listen. They advertise that type of shit to me on my Facebook, so it lets them know. It lets me know what they think about it.
Oh well, you said it out loud now, so I guarantee I'm about to get all the Facebook.
Well, folks, definitely make sure you go follow both of these guys because they are awesome and you will not be disappointed. Kwame, appreciate you being on here. Bass, thank you so much. we're gonna be getting together later on in July so we can celebrate this harvest.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, that I'm definitely going to.
Oh yeah.
And if they
Again, reiterate. Y'all hear it, right?
Listen, because the thing is this: if they don't have a legalization bill on the table by the end of this month, I'll be coming down there to y'all anyway. So Pennsylvania is so far behind. It's getting agitated. So I'll just come down there.
Yeah, come down, enjoy the rec market.
Yeah.
All right.
But all right, guys, thanks for having us. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you.
Of course.
Very nice meeting you, Kwame. I've heard so much about you. Dex sings your praises on a regular, so I just want you to know that.
Appreciate you, man. Y'all stay. Y'all when you blush. Oh, well, this was great. It's hopefully this will not be my last time.
Oh, and Kwame is also going to be in the CBD cook-off with me too, right?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I am.
Make sure y'all come through to that.
All right. When is that?
July 13th.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? That might be around the same time. I might just make that work. That'll be the Harvest Festival too. We'll do it.
Sweet. All right, y'all, folks.
All right, guys.
Enjoy the rest of y'all day.
All right.
All right.
See you.
Be safe. Deuces.